It's a cold morning down here in Dorset, and I'm currently outside a tent in a car park. Now, why on earth am I here? It's a good question. This place is Rob's Filling Station. Basically, it's a cafe, restaurant, or whatever, that has been set up in a big marquee kind of thing, in a car park, down here in Poole. But there's a lot more to it than just that. We're going to find out a little bit more. Now, I'm going to come here and have one of their breakfasts. I hear really good things about their breakfasts, but they also do roasts. They have themed evenings here with steak nights, seafood nights, all sorts going on. And it all takes place inside this tent. I hope they got heating in there today, because it's a nippy old morning, let me tell you. Now, we're also going to have a chat with Rob, the guy behind Rob's Filling Station, because they've got big plans for this site. Not just to do with the food, but a lot of sort of stuff that's really going to help the community too. So, let's get inside, get some breakfast, and we'll have a chat with Rob. So folks, in and seated, and thankfully there is heating in here, so nice and toasty and warm. Now, I'm here at breakfast time. This is their breakfast menu. They've got something called the full RFS breakfast. Rob's Filling Station, of course. Bacon, sausage, 2 fried eggs, tomato, mushrooms, which I've asked them to leave off. Don't want to waste them. Baked beans, and that's served with either homemade hash brown or bubble and squeak. I've asked for bubble and squeak, but I've also ordered the hash brown as a side. Not that I'm greedy or anything. And I'm going to get a fried slice with that and some black pudding. Now, that breakfast is £12. That sounds pretty reasonable to me. Very reasonable indeed. Got myself a cup of tea as well. Great thing here is, it's all just set up in a corner. You want a cup of tea? You go and help yourself. It's unlimited tea for £2. Can't go wrong. And like I say, they do loads of other stuff here. They had a really popular Sunday roast, always booked up apparently. And then through the year, different times of year, they do different kind of theme nights. I've seen some of their seafood nights online. They've got a really active kind of Facebook page. The seafood stuff looks insane. I mean, we are right near sort of Poole Harbour here, so you do get quite a lot of good seafood in this neck of the woods. Yeah, perfect. So they're cooking my breakfast up now. I've got to say, I really like the space in here. All the furniture in here is stuff that people have donated, like out of their gardens or out of their houses and stuff. It's a really cool story about how this all came about. We'll talk to Rob about that in a little bit. So the eagle-eyed amongst you will have spotted the Christmas tree behind me. We are heading into December. We're going to do exactly the same as we did on the channel last December. Any and all donations to my Buy Me a Coffee page are going to be collected at the end of the month and distributed to charity. One of those being based here at Rob's Filling Station. That's one of the things we're coming to talk to Rob about today. I think it's important this time of year, when a lot of people haven't got a lot, particularly in this current economic climate. If we can support people, if we've got a little bit extra, why not do that? Why not do that? Do something for the local community. And that's what we're planning to do here at Greeno Eats. So we're going to speak to Rob a little bit more about how they might be able to use some money here. And I will also be making a donation, same as I did last year, to Julia's House, which is a local children's cancer hospice charity. They do amazing work, absolutely amazing work. So that's the two things we're talking about this year. Right, so as I mentioned, we're going to be talking to Rob.
Hi,
Rob's Filling Station, named after you.
Funny old thing that, yeah. Hi, I'm Rob, it's Rob's Filling Station.
Exactly, so let's talk a little bit about how this place came about and what your aims are.
Okay, how did it come about? Just before lockdown, my brother-in-law Mark, who's cooking at the moment, moved down from Norfolk, circumstances, and the plan was to set up an outside catering business. My hobby's cooking.
Right.
I'm a retired Royal Marine and I love food. Funny old thing that. That was the plan. Unfortunately, lockdown kicked off, everything closed down. So what do you do? There was a shout out to help feed people through lockdown.
Yep.
So we turned our catering van out the back there, as is now, which was a storeroom, turned into a catering van, set it all up, and started feeding people through lockdown. 50 burgers and chips on a Wednesday night, pizzas on a Friday, and 50 Sunday roasts. And we did about 2,000 meals through lockdown.
Wow, right.
That was feeding homeless, young at heart clubs and local veterans,
Right.
which I have a passion to support.
Sure.
Then as things progressed, we needed more space, so we put a tent up outside.
Yep.
And local people were, can we buy a pizza? So it turned into a Rob's Filling Station restaurant. And
Right.
as what you see today. Nicky and Mark Burden, that they provided us with some furniture because
Yep.
they wanted to come and have a meal here, and it's all garden furniture, recycled, upcycled. Our VIP table was going to the skip. And
Right.
it's a really lovely, it's just a great place to come and have a bite to eat.
Yeah, so like a real community hub.
It is.
Vibe going
It is. Prince or a pauper, everyone's welcome.
Right.
And everyone gets treated the same.
And I understand you have big plans for this place overall.
I have a cunning plan.
A cunning plan.
I'm going to show you a quick picky.
Yeah,
So we're going to build that.
that is a bit
That.
swankier looking than a tent in a car park, isn't it?
It's a bonkers plan, and it's an enterprise and innovation centre for teaching and training of laparoscopic and robotic surgeries.
You've said
And
that once or twice
yeah, I
before,
have.
have you?
There are 3 elements to the plan.
Yeah.
Element 1 is Rob's Filling Station, so a place which is accessible to all. Veterans meet here. We can feed people in the community who need a helping hand, etc., etc.
Yeah.
You've got the stronghold. May I borrow your hand?
You may.
The stronghold is at the back of it, and that is we take your hand and we don't let go until your feet are firmly underneath you. And that's,
Right.
That's supporting veterans and cancer patients.
Right, brilliant.
Caveat, veterans and cancer patients, if anyone asks me for help and we're capable of helping, we will help. Then the middle floor is 4 R&D training suites for teaching and training. So that's robotics training, and the reason behind that is, according to the Royal College of Surgeons, less than 30% of surgical trainees are gaining access to the required literacy and skills to do robotic surgery in their future consultant practice. In
Right.
comes breakfast.
Oh, wow. Oh, my
Pause.
goodness me.
Check that out.
That is a fine-looking breakfast. But no, please, carry on. Carry
Okay.
on. We'll...
Right, we'll carry on then.
that looks
Yeah.
great.
The top floor is a lecture theatre, classrooms, offices, and a roof garden. And this is a legacy project.
Yeah.
And the reason it's a legacy project is my wife and son have a very rare condition called vascular Ehlers-Danlos. My son died in October 2009,
Yeah.
so world stops. On my birthday, 2011, 12th of November 2011, my wife's splenic artery ruptured. No reason, it just popped.
Right.
And that's the day I met a guy named Professor Tassin Qureshi. Taz.
Okay, yeah.
And Taz saved Debbie's life. And it is literally, he saved her life.
Okay.
When he put knife to belly, her BP was 30-0, so she was gone. So how we brought her back is a bit of a miracle.
Right.
Taz and I became friends after I raised some money, and we came up with a cunning plan to bring robotic surgery to Poole.
Okay.
I used to do disability access for Robert Braithwaite, founder of Sunseekers, at the London and Southampton boat shows. So we are fundraising to bring robotic surgery to Poole. Robert needed bowel cancer surgery in 2013. Taz looked after Robert because he was chosen by Robert as his surgeon because he is the best.
Right.
And again, that's not an ego thing or to blow smoke up anyone's, but
Yeah.
he really is brilliant, and he's just an amazing guy. So 2015, Robert Braithwaite, having been looked after by Taz, found out about the project, and he wrote a cheque out for £3.4 million.
Wow.
The Da Vinci robot sits in Poole Hospital,
Yeah.
and it's pretty much my wife's fault.
Right.
When you look at the circumstances, etc., all those circumstances had to go in a line for that to happen.
Sure. Right.
So, yeah, bonkers.
Yeah.
Then in 2017, at the London Boat Show, on behalf of Robert Braithwaite, we launched RB Project Q. Robert Braithwaite, Project Qureshi. We're going to build that,
Yeah.
and we're going to leave it to the community.
And
That's
you're
the
going to
plan.
build that on this site
On this
that
site.
you have here.
Yeah.
So
that's-
you already have this site. It's
I
yours.
own the site.
Yeah.
I own the freehold of the site. We have planning permission to build this. I've got the support, tentative support of the Royal College of Surgeons, tentative support of Defence. I've got other subject matter experts, as in Professor Qureshi and colleagues, who are going to be involved in the teaching and training. So we've got all our ducks in a row. I just
Yeah.
don't have the capital to build the building, and going to a bank and taking out a loan for that kind of money when I don't need to isn't something I really want to do.
Sure, of course, yeah.
If we can raise it in the community, I can leave it to the community.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is sounds really bad, but how many other charities leave everything and don't pay their what do I get paid? Not a lot of money.
Right, yeah, yeah.
What do other chief execs get paid? Let's see. Lots
Yeah,
and lots of
yeah,
money.
quite a lot, yeah.
I don't want to be negative about charity because it is really important, but it's more like big business nowadays than charity. And, you know, do you want to look at my bank account? Come and have a look.
Right.
Ask anybody else and you'll get a different answer, I should imagine.
Of course. Well, it sounds an amazing project.
It is, thank you. It is.
So how long do you think it will take before...
We are ready to go. We are literally ready to go. If I had the money tomorrow, I could build this. And for an investor to come along and go, Rob, you know, here's 4 million quid, let's build it. What's the risk? Well, how much is it worth as soon as it's up?
Yeah.
A lot more than 4 million quid. So it's pretty much a no-brainer. We're doing something the country desperately needs. We're supporting veterans and cancer patients. And it's got a 70-year, you know, an industrial building has a 70-year lifespan.
Yeah.
Lots of big projects going off in the media with supporting veterans. How many of them reckon they can have a 70-year lifespan?
Right, yeah, indeed.
Because that's the plan for this. This is the start of something that supports veterans long term, not a political football to another political football and bounce around. I don't want that.
Yeah. No, that sounds amazing. Well, I wish you all the best with it.
Thank you very much.
And I'm going to put all the links to your Facebook and everything so people can take a little look around what's going on here and with your plans and whatever.
Thank you.
And
enjoy your breakfast.
I'm absolutely going to.
I'm going to leave you to it.
Amazing, yeah, fabulous, thank you. So how interesting is this project then? It's a phenomenal sounding idea. A real legacy thing that can be left to the local community, research to help with all sorts of different medical kind of stuff, supporting veterans. I mean, it's just wonderful. It is wonderful. And Rob is very, very passionate about it. Like I said, I'm going to leave all the links to the different ways you can get in touch if you want to support the charity in any way yourself. I'm sure it'd be very much appreciated. But of course, you know, if you are able to donate anything to the Buy Me a Coffee, half of that money will be coming straight here in January. So I'd really, really appreciate it if you can help out with that, because it's a phenomenal scheme. Anyway, time for breakfast. You better come and have a look at this. It looks incredible. So it's busying up in here now. There's a big table come and sat over next to me there. So there's going to be breakfast flying out of here in no time at all. What have we got on here? Fried slice. Now look at this. Proper bread. From an uncut loaf. Oh, that's going to be good, isn't it? 2 fried eggs there. Have a look at this sausage. That is a whopper, isn't it? An absolute whopper. We got the 2 fried eggs on here. We got beans, tomatoes, which look very, very nicely cooked all the way through. Black pudding, bacon here, and then we've got the homemade hash brown and bubble and squeak. I am in for a treat here, aren't I?
I said it's freezing.
I wonder if the medical stuff they're going to do here will extend to a defibrillator, because I might need one just by the end of this. Well, where am I going to start? I think, as always, we've got to crack these eggs open, haven't we? Come and take a look. Here we are then. The fried egg test. I can see, before I even cut them, look how springy that is. Beautifully runny, that one. The other one, exactly the same. That is just how I like it. God, do you know what? I don't even know where to start with this. There's so much of it. I don't know how I managed to cram it onto this plate. I really don't. We're going to go for the sausage, though. I think that's the best place to start. We'll go in somewhere down the middle. Get a nice slice of that going on. I mean, you can see here, this is a proper meaty. This is not a catering sausage. Proper butcher's sausage. Really meaty. Nice amount of pepper in there. Good seasoning.
First take from your last name.
It's unusual to find a breakfast at this kind of price level, £12 for all of this, with that quality of sausage on there. You'd kind of expect maybe a catering sausage, wouldn't you? Not a bit of it. Right, where are we going next? I'll tell you what, we're going to try some of these. We've got the hash brown here. Now look at this. This is not your weird little triangle This is proper homemade hash browns, made on site here.
They're pretty good, probably.
Very nice crust to it, nice and crisp. And then in the middle, that grated potato is so soft. Oh yeah, that's really tasty. Again, nicely seasoned. It's obviously been shaped and made and then cooked on a flat top there. If hash browns were like this everywhere, no issue whatsoever.
2 days worth, I think. Sure.
I'm going to go for the bubble and squeak now. This is a little bit looser in construction. You've got whole bits of potato in there, bits of veggies, again, clearly just shaped into a cake, put onto the flat top there. Oh, that's got a lovely oniony flavour in there as well. A little flecks of green veggies in there. Oh, what a treat. Homemade again. Well, it makes all the difference, doesn't it? It really does. So flavoursome. So flavoursome. Let's head on to the bacon. Now, this is cooked pretty much how I like it. Yeah, oh, it's fabulous, mate, fabulous. Look at that, lovely streaky bacon, well cooked, so there's a nice colour to the fat, but not so done that, you know, something with streaky bacon goes a bit brittle if it's overcooked, doesn't it? This doesn't seem to be at all. Lovely and salty. That nice crisp, the fat crisped up beautifully. Absolutely beautifully. It's just that right balance between being crispy and having that nice little bit of softness to it as well. And there's plenty of it. What have we got here? 3 slices of streaky bacon there. It's a good sized portion, isn't it? And it is a good sized portion. We'll try the egg now. Well, I mean, we've seen how well they've cut open. Beautiful runny yolk. So runny, I need to use my napkin. That is exceptional as well. Beans. Beans are beans, are they? But they're nice enough. Quite soft, thick sauce. They're going to go nice on that fried bread in a minute, let me tell you. What haven't we tried yet? Tomato and black pudding and that fried bread. So the tomatoes, again, what a colour they got on them. You can see these again have been cooked on that flat top and cooked all the way through. I mean, there's no resistance to that at all. And that is how a tomato should be cooked on a breakfast. None of this vaguely warming it 10 paces from a radiator. Either roast them properly in the oven, or if you're going to do them in a pan, do them long enough so that sort of the core of the tomato is properly cooked through, and that is spot on. Black pudding, 1 slice here, a reasonably thin slice, but that's okay. That's okay. Here we go. Good flavour to that too. A little bit peppery. The bits of fat inside it are quite finely diced. Can you see that on the camera now? So you're not getting any sort of big chunky bits. Just enough to keep it moist. And a very, very good flavour to it. Yeah. Fried slice. I mean, again, look at that. That is a proper doorstop of a fried slice, isn't it? Wow, that's good. And quite cleverly done. Because the inside is still kind of fluffy, so it hasn't absorbed too much oil. You get the fried bread flavour, but it's still soft in the middle. I'm impressed. I really am impressed. I've heard good things about this place. I've got a friend who comes here fairly regularly, and he's been nagging me to get down here and try this out. And he was right to do so. Absolutely right to do so. You know what, I got the brown sauce here to put on, but I don't think I need it. I really don't. Everything here has got great flavour. great texture, and it's cooked well. And that's all you can ask for in a fried breakfast, isn't it? £12. It's a bargain. £2 for a cuppa. And you make it yourself. So you get what you like. Aside from, you know, the big plans, the big project here, the RB Project Q, just for them to be doing this is great. It's obviously popular. Like I say, there's a big table just coming next to me. We have what? 10, 12 people all coming for breakfast. There's other people sat around, I was going to say the restaurant, the tent. I love it. Knocking out great food at a very, very fair price, and really wanted to give something back to the community. Hats off to them. Just found out something really interesting. You know, we were talking with Rob, and he was saying, you know, he wants this to be a bit of a hub, a veterans meeting place. This big table that's next to me, they're all veterans. He's already got it kind of working. Oh, what an absolute treat that breakfast was. You know what, I got chatting to the chef afterwards there, Mark. He was saying that the sausage is actually a sausage they used to make themselves, but they're just too busy to do it now. So they've given a local butcher their exact recipe, how they want it done, and they make it for them to that spec. And it's a really, really kind of involved process with it. Oh, I just love that attention to detail. On a breakfast, they're knocking out for £12. I paid £14, including a cup of tea there. Incredible, really, isn't it? But this place is about so much more than just the food. I mean, by all means, come down here, enjoy the food, get chatting to people. But what they're trying to do for the community is so much more, isn't it? A hub for veterans to come and meet up and chat and talk through their problems. And the way they're trying to sort it out is so that they can listen out for any kind of issues that people have got and point them in the right direction of various other things in the community that might be able to help them out. I love that. Really love that. Just trying to do something really good for the community, just to help people out at times when they need it. Brilliant. There's a guy that they're supporting currently who, where I'm kind of stood now, apparently, he was camping in a tent, homeless guy. And they've kind of taken him in, given him, you know, some responsibilities over there, over the road. He's doing some of the waiting and whatever. And they're just trying to help him out, help him get back on his feet. I love that attitude. Absolutely love that attitude. And what they're trying to do with that big, grand project, with a proper veterans hub, with the research for the medical stuff, I mean, if they can get off the ground, that is a real legacy project for the community down here in Dorset. Just amazing people. And if I, and you, by extension, are able to help them out with any donations you can make, you can either donate to them directly if you prefer, or you can put something into my Buy Me a Coffee page throughout the month of December, and I'll make sure that that money gets split between these guys and the children's hospice that we supported last year as well. Two really, really important things in the community down here. So yeah, if you can help out, please do, because it would be really, really appreciated. Oh, I've got to give this place a score. Now, I'm changing things up a little bit as we get towards Christmas, score-wise. I've always scored out of 5, but in this run-up to Christmas, I'm going to start scoring things out of 10. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments down below if you want me to stick with that as we go into the new year. Or come up with something else. Who knows? Maybe you want me to score out of 18 or something for some reason, but but we're doing it out of 10 for now. The breakfast is a 10 out of 10. Absolutely loved it. For the price, I don't think you'll be able to beat that anywhere. Absolutely exceptional. For everything else they're doing here, I mean, that's a 10 plus, 11, 12. I think it's a fabulous place. Absolutely do. If you live down here, down in Dorset, make sure you pop in at some point and support these guys. If you come down here on holiday or whatever, they really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm going to be back. I'm going to bring the family down for a Sunday roast at some point soon. I think they'll really enjoy it. I really do. That's enough of me waffling on. Donate if you can. I understand if you can't. Times are tough right now. Of course they are. Of course they are. So don't feel you have to. If if you're not in a position to do so, that is absolutely fine. Right, where are you going to find me next? Well, we're heading into the Christmas period, aren't we? So there's going to be lots and lots of different Christmas stuff coming up, from the cheap to the expensive, from the traditional to the less traditional, So hopefully you're going to find lots of stuff throughout December that you're going to really enjoy. Do you know, it's starting to warm up a little bit now. It was Baltic when I got here today, but the sun's shining. I mean, it's still only about 7 or 8 degrees, and I probably should have a coat on, but yeah, it's nice. Maybe I'm going to go for a little stroll down by the seaside. I'll see you next time, folks. Bye for now.